So here they are. Top 10 reasons why people want BillQuick. And of course, you probably know this by now, that we do integrate with QuickBooks. We're a gold partner. We've been integrating since the day they started allowing apps. We were among the top 10. We've been awarded Sleater's Awesome App 5 times in a row. And number one reason, of course, is that you all know that something like QuickBooks, it doesn't really have time tracking. The time card is kind of inadequate. They really point to us. If you are a professional services firm, okay, very important. We don't sell to retail, manufacturing, only professional services firms. Specifically, we really shine with CPAs and accountants in general, law firms, engineers, architects, IT consultants, paralegals, marketing consultants, business consultants, all kinds of consultants. Anybody who bills time, whether they're billing hourly or lump sum, doesn't really matter. So our timesheets are really simple to use. And we've been, we have really written books on it, and you'll see some screenshots. And of course, in QuickBooks, employees cannot do their expense sheets. In BillQuick, they fill their own expense sheet, whether it's mileage or anything else that you want to reimburse them for. It all falls into the system, becomes a vendor bill automatically in QuickBooks, and you pay it at the time you want to pay your bills. We have something called fee schedules, which is really powerful in the sense that you're not billing every client the same rate, so you're changing your rates, and we let you create these rate cards and attach them to the clients. That way, if you increase your rates, but you want to keep your old clients at the old rate, it knows that. And every time entry gets stamped with its own bill rate and cost rate. We also have project accounting. Now, why is project accounting important? Primarily because when you have project accounting, you're making every project like a mini business within the business, like a profit center, and you're converting your project managers into business managers. And when you apply that formula to your business, you will be amazed at the growth your business is going to have. And they will love their job better because now they're responsible for their own P&L. You can't do that in most software. So you need a project accounting software that can actually accomplish that easily. And I'll show you some screenshots on that one too. Integrated accounting, we do have full accounting. If any of your clients says, you know what, I don't want to use two software, I don't want to integrate with QuickBooks. Yes, we do the full GL, the entire thing, the financial statements, and amazing project management. So project management is basically so critical to make projects profitable. So instead of putting the burden on the managers to go ahead and check every time on the software, we send alerts. We keep them up to date on what's happening in their project automatically, so they don't have to go keep looking and logging in. It's just going to happen, and projects are going to be finishing under budget, in time, with the scheduling built in. And of course, if you don't know what DCAA compliance is, that's Department of Defense Auditors Agency. Any of your clients doing business with the state or federal or Department of Defense, they need that. There are only very few applications that are compliant, or we're one of the most recommended in that area. So keep that in mind. If you ever get a client saying, hey, you know what, I have a need to have a DCA compliant software. Say, well, I remember BillQuick because I have their power charger, and so that's how it's going to work. So batch and automatic billing. So another big factor, billing is really absolutely critical for your cash flow. You know that. So instead of doing invoice at a time, in BillQuick, you don't do invoices. We do the invoices automatically for you. You just simply review it. So at a certain date, let's say 5th of every month, you send out invoices. You send out 30 invoices. So you're not going to make a single invoice in BillQuick. It's going to make those 30 invoices automatically for you, ready to look. You're going to make the final touches on it, kind of cross the T's and dot the I's. They're gone. Your billing is done in less than an hour, and you'll be amazed at how fast your clients will pay because we've done so much research on those invoice templates, the ones that get paid faster. So there are 130 that are built in, and you can customize every one of them. So last but not the least, we are agnostic to the location and we're agnostic to the device. With BillQuick, you get that full 360-degree surround sound, like I call it. You get the desktop, you get the web, you get the cloud, you get the native iOS, Android, and Windows 8 phone. We're probably the only exhibitor that has a Windows 8 phone app. but we just want to be agnostic to the devices that people use. So let me show you some screenshots real quick. This is a simple screenshot of our timesheet. Very straightforward. As you can see, the project, the task, the description, the hours, and yes, you can put in notes, more detailed notes. You can put a short description. You can attach files to time entries as well as expense entries. Very important for expenses because you want to attach receipts for, let's say you did lunch, and our mobile app lets you take a picture of the receipt, file that automatically with the expense entry so that you have that digitized. You can throw away that cab receipt after you're done with the cab. Another good one here is project accounting. I mentioned that this is where we come in and give you that at the project level, give you the ability to specify your account receivable, default income and expense account, even account for your retainers and liabilities, like if you take retainers from your clients, or in the legal industry where they do have to maintain a separate retainer account for each matter. That's where it comes into play. And we also support classes at the project level. So you're familiar with classes in QuickBooks. In QuickBooks, classes are done at the transaction level. In BillQuick, we let you set it up at the job level also. Then that's inherited by the transactions of that job automatically, so saves you time at the time of creating invoice. I mentioned project management. We have amazing actionable dashboards throughout. Profitability, billability, efficiency of the job, earned value, things that project managers really need to be more efficient and really finish their project in time. So you'll see all of that included in the product. And of course, we take the responsibility of scheduling very seriously. We give project managers the tool to tell us who's going to work on the job, when are they going to start, when are they going to end, and you get a nice Gantt chart at the bottom. You see the timeline, and guess what? If Alan Marcello calls in sick, and you go back in the system, say, I need one more day for Alan Marcello to finish the job, it will reschedule everybody else automatically. So never you will be in that situation where you don't know how busy your people are. You get a dash view of your schedule like this, where you see your people, their title, and their schedule by week or month, and it'll put these color coding on it, indicating the red ones are overutilized, the yellow ones are pretty full, don't give them any more work, and all the cells without any background color, that's where you can give them work. And of course you can expand and see what they're working on. Really, really useful. We actually got People's Choice Award in 2013 December just on this screen because every business owner loves it. They now know exactly what's happening in their company, who's working on what. DCA compliance, I mentioned that. It's very easy, as you can see, one button, make this application DCA compliant, set up a password. Nobody can undo it until they know the password. It's one of the simplest DCA compliant software you'll ever see. And I mentioned the 360-degree coverage. That's desktop, browser, native iPhone, Android phone, Windows 8 phone apps, of course cloud-based. And here's the best part. If you get license for the cloud-based for your staff, but you prefer desktop because desktop's more responsive, more robust, right? We sync it automatically in the background. So you can have a mixture of desktop and cloud if you prefer it that way. And then finally the pricing, it's unbelievable, but it's true. We're only at $19.95 as a starting point, and our highest edition, which has pretty much everything, is $24.95. So for a fraction cost, you get everything that I talked about today, plus unlimited technical support. And our service has been awarded many times. Last year we got awarded K2, Randy Johnston's group awarded us the best customer service in the software industry because all of our engineers are in California. They're extremely well-trained professionals, advisors, QuickBooks certified, all of that. So they know a lot more than our application. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to learn more, of course, BQE.com, and I can answer any questions.
Can you set levels for access for different people?
Question is, can I set levels for access? Absolutely yes. When it comes to security, we don't trust anyone. So We created our own security profile within BillQuick. Amazing detail and granularity on what people can do. As an example, you may give somebody access to timesheet, but you may not give them permission to see the bill rate. So you can hide that feature.
And backup, you said about desktop and then cloud. Does it get backed up automatically?
So the
Do you
question
provide
is,
a backup?
the question is, if we have a desktop and a cloud, do we get a backup automatically? Absolutely yes. If you use our cloud service, we back up every night, and then we do hourly incremental backups and full backup every night. So you're covered that way. But if you do on-premise, then you're responsible for your own backup.
How about this sync? How often does that happen?
So the question is, how often does the desktop sync with the cloud? It syncs in real time in the background as you enter it, so you don't have to do anything. It's just, working in the background. Now, one important point, the price I showed you, the $19.95 and $24.95, that's the cloud version. If you do on-premise, it's about half of that. Okay, so if you say, you know what, I don't really need the cloud. I have a server, I can put it on that, cut that price about half, because that's what we charge extra for those backups and hardware and everything.
If you're backing up continuously, what's the efficiency hit on your computer? Is it much of a performance drag?
So the question is, if we're backing up continuously, does it hit the performance? No, we have implemented that technology for 8 years now, and it runs in the background, very small footprint, and you can actually install the sync on the server, so it's not even working on your computer. So you can put it on a different machine, and it will be responsive. As far as it knows where the database is, it can keep the two databases in sync.
Do you have a demo company or something on your website where we can go in and play with this?
Great question. Do we have a demo where we can play with it? All our products are available for free trial on our website at BQE.com. You can download it, play with it, and it's a full working copy for 15 days. And of course, your technical support is free during that time too. So call, check out the support. Definitely, we want our customers for life. We've been in business for 20 years. We have customers that have been with us for 20 years. So we can have you talk to another CPA or another engineer, whatever your client is. Check us out. We want you for life. That's why we offer everything for download for free, including the cloud version, so you can give it a try.
Do you also have, when you do an upgrade, is there a fee for that, or do you have an annual fee or anything for, say, your desktop?
So question is, when we do an upgrade, is there a fee? We don't have any upgrades. We only have the monthly subscription. That's it, you're covered. Like we just released 2015 in March, it's free to everyone. When we get 2016, it's free to everyone. You have unlimited technical support, you get major and minor updates, all free of cost. All you pay is that one price and you're covered. Yes?
Do the invoices export to bill.com so we can collect money there?
So the question is, do the invoices export to bill.com? I know Renee's listening probably, but he's been with me, asking me to do it for a long time. Unfortunately, not yet, but we're working on it. Yes?
Please do.
Question is, do I do progress invoicing? Do we do progress invoicing? Absolutely yes. We have amazingly covered progress invoicing. All 3 stages. I can go into detail with you separately, but yes. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you very much.